All right, guys, welcome to today's workout, Metabolic Prime, Phase 2, Workout C. Let's get into the warm-up, guys. We're gonna come into 4 twists here, 4 squats, 4 push-ups. You guys at home, 4 twists, 4 squats, 4 push-ups. Take your time. Let's get those joints loose, those muscles warm. Now remember, Phase 2 is the energized phase. We call it the energized phase because we are making you a better, more flexible fuel burner. Most people are stuck in sugar burner mode. We are going to make you a fat burner, a sugar burner, and everything else. We're really gonna make your metabolism more efficient. Remember, last time we talked about this hormonal cascade. When you do workout of this intensity, you create the catecholamines, fat-burning hormones, which then produce lactic acid, which then lead to the 2 things I want to talk to you about now: human growth hormone and testosterone. So when you hear the word testosterone, right, a lot of women get afraid of that because they think testosterone, doesn't that bulk you up? No, not at all. Testosterone keeps your body tight. It helps sculpt muscle. For men, it helps build muscle too. So you might say, Jade, what's the difference? Sculpting, building, isn't that the same thing? Kind of, except the male muscle physiology is slightly different than a woman. They can really bulk up and get their fat burning potential at the same time. Sometimes when women, what you all think of bulking is you gaining some muscle underneath fat that you can't burn. That's what this workout's all about. We burn sugar, we burn fat, so you get leaner and tighter. And by the way, you women can get a bigger human growth hormone surge from this workout, which is anti-aging and skin toning. Let's get into this workout, guys. 5 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, ratchet squat. Right here, dumbbells here, down, press, press, down, press, press, down, press, press, and then working yourself back up. Nice job. You got Amy here in the center. Notice how she's nice and controlled, right? You got Justin over here without the weights squeezing, and Cody over there on the bands. What you'll notice about each of them is on this ratchet squat, they pause in that squat position before they press. So they hold, press, press. Hold, press, press. Good job. 10 seconds right here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Squat, thrust, bent over row. Squat, thrust, bent over row. You might say, Jade, what's the difference between a squat thrust and a burpee? Well, a burpee has a push-up at the bottom. The squat thrust does not. Watch how Amy doesn't go into the push-up. She just kicks back, comes right up, and then goes in to the row. Nice job, Amy. Good job. There you go. I always love when Justin is in this position because look how he squeezes. He squeezes real tight through everything. 15 seconds left. And you'll notice Cody has a little bit of a tricky procedure here, right? Because he's got these bands. So sometimes he's going to be able to hop right on them. Sometimes he'll be having to step into them. 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go, guys. We're going into the holding squat position. Tight through the legs and curl, 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 curl. Good job. Nice work. So see how Amy's curling? Amy, if you come to the side of your legs with that curl like this, you'll get a little bit more range of motion. Good job. There you go. Nice work. Nice work. Good squeeze, Justin. There you go. Check this out. Squeezing like crazy. No weights, huge metabolic stimulus, lots of intensity. Don't forget to breathe, Justin. You're doing great. That's the way to rest, Cody. Nice work. Stay with it, buddy. You got it. You got it. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Squat and front raise. Squat. Front raise. Squat. Front raise. Nice job. Nice job. Good squeeze, Justin. Good squeeze. Notice how every one of them, all 3, Cody, Amy, Justin, they have distinct movements. You don't see the front raise until the squat is complete. They squat down, they stand up, then they hit the front raise. 20 seconds. Looking good, looking good, looking good. You got it, you got it. Squeeze, nice job, nice job. Good work, good work, good work. I want to see you rest if you need it. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Squat and side raise now. Squat and side raise. Subtle difference now. Same movement, except now you're coming out to the side. Good. Squat down. Side raise. Watch Justin. He squats down. He squeezes. Slight bend in the elbow. Good job. 30 seconds. Nice work, Cody. Nice work. Squat. Side raise. Nice and tense right in here. Good work. Amy, looking good. Looking good. Notice how when you come up, Amy's gonna hold for a split second at the top, then release. Don't drop it too quickly. Hold, then release. Good job. There you go. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to that ratchet squat and alternating press. This is a tough little movement. Watch the trainers here if you need help. They're gonna go press, press, down, hold. Press, press, down, hold. They do not start that press until they are static holding that squat. Then they work their way back up. This one is tough. Really, really tough. Good job, good job. So you may have heard me mention in the intro to this workout about HGH in women. Really interesting, human growth hormone. Women get less of a testosterone surge with these kind of workouts, but more of a human growth hormone surge than even men do. Isn't that cool? Good, 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, squat thrust, bent over row. That's the way to rest, Amy. I love it when you rest. See what Amy did right there? She took her time, she took her rest, she breathed, she made sure she was psychologically reset before she went again. Squat thrust, row. Squat thrust, row. And on that row, I want you to squeeze tight. Squeeze tight. I don't care if you don't have any weight, whether you're working with the bands or dumbbells, I want to see that squeeze. I want to see that squeeze. 15 seconds, 14, 13. That's the way to rest, Cody. That's what I'm talking about. Big, strong guy, he needs to take that rest. He's going to take his time, get back into it when he's ready. 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice job. Holding squat and curl. Holding squat and curl. Tension on the legs. Nice tension in the legs. Curl, curl, curl. Notice how if I come to the side of my legs, I can get full extension in my arms. That's what we want. Good work, good work, good work. Squeeze tight, squeeze tight. Nice work, Justin. That's it, that's it. Look at that, look at that. Good work, good work. I know, you see Justin, he's like, what's he doing? He's got no weights. He's killing it. He's getting a lot of metabolic stimulus right here. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. That's the way to rest, buddy. Good job. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Squat and front raise. Squat, up, front raise. Squat, up, front raise. Good, 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 good. Notice the distinct movement. Amy comes down into the squat. She comes up, gets set. She comes to the front, holds it for a split second, back down. Good work, good work, good work. Yes. Remember, guys, I want you to rest in this workout. Rest is success. Push until you can't. Rest until you can. Push until you can't. Rest until you can. Good. 15 seconds. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Staying with that squat, but this time we're doing a side raise instead of a front raise. Now you're coming out to the side, slightly different angle on the shoulders. Good work. Nice job, Cody. That's the way. Nice work. Cody's working on those bands. The cool thing about bands is the tension starts light and gets heavier and heavier and heavier till the top. Good job. Squeeze, push until you have to rest, rest until you got it again. Notice how Amy keeps a slight bend in her elbow here. That's what you want. And again, when you come up to the top of these movements, hold, squeeze for a split second, then drop. Don't rush these movements. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Back to that ratchet squat and alternating press. We're now in round 3. Round 3 is oftentimes a psychological reset for people. It's the psychological halfway point. It's the point where you start breaking your form down a little bit. Don't let that happen, guys. Stay tight. Good. That's the way to rest. That's the way to rest. Good job. Good work. Notice how Justin takes his time. He's going to stretch out a little bit. He'll get back into it when he's ready. When he's ready, he's going to get in it and kill it. That's what we want. When you're working hard. When you're resting hard. Good work, good work, good work. Yes, yes, yes. I know this movement's tough. 10 seconds. That's the way to rest, Amy. That's what I'm talking about. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Squat, thrust, bent over row. Squat, thrust, bent over row. 45 seconds right here. Squat, thrust, bent over row. Nice job. Nice job. You got it. You got it. Dig, dig, dig. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Squeeze tight. Squeeze tight. Good. Like I said, Cody here jumping right onto the band. You might not be able to be that coordinated. You can step into it. Take your time. Good job, Cody. You got it. You got it. Push hard, rest hard. The other thing I mentioned in the intro was testosterone. Testosterone and human growth hormone together, that is a magical hormonal combination for the body. It allows you to do something that's really hard to do, which is burn fat and build muscle at the same time. 5 seconds left. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Holding squat. Curl, 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 and squeeze. Check out Cody over there. He takes his time. He's not going to go until he is ready. That's how these workouts work. Nice, Justin. Justin's really getting after it over here, squeezing tight. I want you to go at your pace, but I don't want you to pace yourself. What's the difference? Pacing yourself means you're going to try to keep up and you never take a rest. This is rest-based training. I want you to push as hard as you can. Force yourself to rest. Rest completely. Do it again. Nice job, Justin. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Squat, front raise. Squat, front raise. Squat, front raise. Squeeze tight, squeeze tight. Whether you have weights, bands, or no weights, I want you to be looking like Justin's looking. He comes up, he squeezes, he holds it for a split second. He's not rushing this. Good. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Nice work. Nice work. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. We want flexible metabolism. We want a metabolism that can burn more fuel than just sugar. We do not want your fuel gauge stuck on sugar burning. We want you burning all types of fuels. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Staying with that squat, but now we got that side raise. Side raise. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Coming down to the end of round 3. Coming down to the end of round 3. Squeeze tight. Squeeze tight. Don't lose that form. Remember, the tendency towards the end of these workouts is what? You get fatigued. What happens when you get fatigued? You slack off mentally and your form goes. If you notice your form is getting worse, I want you to stop, take a rest, shake out your legs, shake out your arms, get back into it when you're ready. Nice job, Amy. See, Amy drops those weights. She may pick them back up. She may go without them. Now she's going without them. She's still going to get that squeeze. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last round, guys. Last round, ratchet squat, alternating press. See, Amy picked those weights back up, but she's not in a rush. She's not in a race. She's not trying to win a race, guys. You shouldn't be either. It's not about finishing first. It's about building a better body. 30 seconds left. 30 seconds. Squeeze, squeeze. Good. Those ratchet squats are tough, right? Come up a couple inches, hold. Press, press. Up a couple inches, hold. Press, press. Down a couple inches, hold. Press, press. Good work, good work. Looking good. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go now. Squat, thrust, bent over row. Remember, don't cheat that bent over row. Don't cheat that bent over row. What do I mean by that? I mean, I want to see you squeeze. I don't care if you have bands, dumbbells, or no weights. Watch Amy. She bends over. She squeezes tight through the back. That's what we want. 30 seconds. Good, good, good. Dig, dig, dig. Looking good, guys. Looking good. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. That's the way, Justin. That's the way to get after it. Squeeze. 20 seconds. Nice work, Cody. Good. 15 seconds. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good work. Going, holding squat curl, holding squat curl. Don't go until you're ready. Don't go until you're ready. Good. That's the way. You're down into that squat position. Tension kept on those legs. And curl. Try to get full range of motion. Arms straight, up, squeeze. What will happen a lot of times, people don't get the results they want because they let the weights control them instead of them controlling the weights. See what happened here? Cody just dropped that band. Now he's going without the band. Amy just dropped her weight. She's going without. Now they're going to push themselves to that point where they need to rest. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Squat, front raise. Squat, front raise. So you might say, but Jade, if they're dropping the weights and they keep going, isn't that a form of pacing? Not really, because what they're doing is they're eventually going to have to rest. You might say, well, Jade, what if I didn't want to drop the weights? I just wanted to go right into a resting point. That's perfect. That's perfect. They're just pushing themselves a little bit extra to try to get to that resting point. Here we go. Here we go. Nice work. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Squeeze tight, guys. Don't lose that intensity now. Don't start slacking off. That's the way, Justin. Take your time. Get back into it when you're ready. Justin always is really good about resting. Once you see him work, he's going to be working real hard. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Squat and side raise. Squat and side raise. Last 45 seconds, guys. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Good work. Good work. Good work. Squeeze tight. Squeeze tight. I want to see you push. I want to see you rest. I love it when you rest in this workout. I don't want you pacing. I want you going with heavy weights for as long as you can. As soon as you're able to, pick those weights back up. If you need a rest, take a rest. 20 seconds. Last 20 seconds in this workout. Good work, good work, good work. That's the way. Look at Amy picking those weights back up. Cody picking his bands back up. Last 10 seconds. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. Take your rest if you need it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Great job. Drop those weights. Good job, Amy. Really nice work. Hey, you guys at home, that's phase 2, the energized phase. You did fantastic. If you want a little extra, remember that 5-minute burnout section. We will see you guys at the next workout. Make sure you get a cool down in, guys. Good work. Good job, guys. Nice work, Cody. That's the way to get it, man.